So on this stand, we've got a left to right, fairly quick crosser, and it's also quartering away from you. And then we've got a right to left crosser, quartering away. A little bit more testing targets, this one. Definitely you'll see something like this in the World Championships next month, and registered shoots. This is a lot more of a competitor's target rather than a club shooter's target. Just a little bit more challenging, bottom end of the course here at Oxford. So obviously they've had all their nicey bits, got a little bit more testing on this. So we're going to work on the left to right first, then we're going to go on to the right to left. So first thing, we're going to have a look, and we're going to ask James to have a look at the target. So we've got left to right first, pull. That's our target. Now it's going away from me, it's quartering away from me. So from my point of view, I'm going to shoot that just about on the steps there, on the middle of its path. It's very edge on, so you've got to come underneath it and you've got to be out in front of it. So you've got to pull out in front and you've got to see that gap increasing in front of you when you start. So just past the steps, going up the bank, is going to be my kill point. I'm going to look here for the trap, around the trap for the target. So halfway between is my hold point, is where I'm going to hold the target. Let's have a go, see if I can do it. Pull. Pull. Now, very easy. Why I did it, I don't know. First one, smashed apart, blew it apart. Second one, for some reason my brain just said it wasn't enough. Hesitated, shot it a bit later, missed it. So that's where the quantity of shooting, some of these top AA shooters, they're shooting a lot of cartridges. They're shooting a lot of these type of shoots. They're shooting all the registered shoots, 2 or 3 a weekend. Some of the schools challenge people. They're putting like 2,000-3,000 shells a month down their gun. And this is where it gets you. It gets you practice on that thing. When I was shooting competitively, I know I shot more double trap, but I shot thousands of shells to get my focus, to get my hold point routine, to get my confidence up. Pull. Top edge. Pull. Now, one before, I just took the top edge of it. A kill's a kill. I would rather have killed 191 chips than 91 misses, but it taught me a lesson, and I got slightly underneath it and I blew the second one apart. So that's where really practice helps you of where that target's going. And again, take note to where it's landing. Remember what I said when it first started, it's going away at a very fast rate. So that's where you need to take note of where that target is landing. One more. Pull. So that's the right to left. Now we're going to go from the left to right. So let's just have another look at it. Pull. Again, it's going away very quick. It's also got a slight curl on it as well. So it's kind of coming away and it's curling down. So the later you leave it, the harder it is. So again, your kill points roughly on this pair is roughly in the same place, about on the steps. So that's where I'm going to kill it. I'm going to look back here from the trap. I can just see the trap. The trap is hidden in the trees. So that's exactly what he's done. He's tried to hide the trap around the corner of the tree so you can't see where it's coming from. So that's why I'm going to look. I'm going to look there for it. I'm going to hold my gun slightly further out on my hold point. Pull. Again, shot the first one, thought to myself, oh, I didn't actually think it needed as much lead, and I took the back edge of it off. And that just goes to prove it's going a lot faster than what I thought it was. So take note to also what parts of the clay you try and shoot, or you chip off. Because if you shoot the back edge of it off, then you can think, oh, I need a bit more on that. If you shoot the front edge of it off, you think, oh, I'm nearly in front of that. So that's where you want to be thinking when you're practicing. Think about where you're killing it, think about how you're killing it, smoking it, chipping it, whatever. Pull. So again, that one I killed a lot earlier because I feel when a target like that, I prefer to kill it earlier because it's in front of me, it's close to where I'm doing it. pull, pull, pull. Again, that one I absolutely smoked. The other thing, take note, everything I've shot around here, whether it's been like this, which is 40 yards away going like hell, or whether it's been really close stuff like we started on, everything I've shot, I've killed everything with 24 grams, with the little Ely ambers. So you don't need all these big cannon shells to kill big far out targets. It's all about that technique. You get that technique right, you get that coaching right, you get that coaching of how to do it, and you'll kill everything with anything. If you get a gun that fits you, and you get a proper instructor or coach that fits that gun to you and starts teaching you that correct way, you'll kill everything with it. And I've just proved it with these. So now we're going to go to the pair. I'm going to shoot the right to left first, followed by the left to right. So again, I'm going to kill everything pretty much in the same place on this stand. He has been kind to you. He's pretty much put everything on the same type of kill point on this. Where some people, some course setters, might put something on a kill point there, and then you have to turn your complete body around to put your kill point on there. So on this one, he's been kind to you, but you can change it. Again, we'll go into different kill points or different moving round on different stands, different targets in the next series. Pull. Again, I missed the first one, but I absolutely smoked that second one. So I shot the first one a little bit too late, a little bit less confidence on that first one than what I had beforehand, shooting as a single. So now I'm going to shoot it a little bit more confident, a little bit more quicker, and see if it helps. Pull. Again, back edge of the first one, not quite enough, still need to get a little bit of confidence. At least I've killed it. At least I'm killing 1 out of 5. And again, if you get a stand that you really struggle on, you need to at least think to yourself, get 50% on it. If you start thinking, I've got to kill 10 on this, generally you'll miss all of them. If you struggle on a stand, make sure you kill. Even if you double barrel, you are allowed in a CPSA shoot, you are allowed to double barrel one target. So if the pair's hard and you think, oh, at least I want one of them, double barrel that. So at least you've got 1 kill on that card. Otherwise, that's what will build your score, is always trying to get that 50% on each stand. And then you'll grow on that 50%. Pull. I'm shooting it gun up. Some people might prefer to shoot something that's gun down, but I would prefer to shoot these quick targets a little bit gun up, just so I'm ready there. Pull. 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 So that was my target walk round, talk about different targets. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something out of it. In the comments below, if there's any targets you want to see that I haven't gone through, put it in the comments below. I will try and talk you through those as well. Pull. Obviously, that was with this new Yield It's Pro, which is a brand new gun onto the market. We've used it a lot. There's a demo gun here available for people to try. It shoots well. It's a different gun, but it shoots well. Also, different targets. I mean, that's the good point. The one thing that I will safely say is getting better at shooting, whether it's Olympic disciplines, whether it's sporting. It's all about putting the quantity of shells down that gun and shooting the different grounds. The more people can go out and shoot different grounds. I was actually having dinner with a very, very good friend of mine last week when I was in Italy, and the biggest thing he said is he shoots a lot of cartridges, a lot each day, and different grounds. Everyone's got to get into their head that you've got to shoot the different grounds. Every weekend, go out and shoot 2 or 3 different grounds. When you come to somewhere like this, the joy of coming to somewhere like this is we've got 100 different traps. We can put lots of different targets on, and that's what you've got to do, is build your knowledge up, build your target knowledge up of seeing different targets, different backgrounds, different colour clays, different type of targets, mini, standards, middies, and that's the whole idea. That's what you're trying to achieve. But also, I have a saying, is you've also got to go around a registered shoot and shoot those golden nuggets, which is what we call here your schools challenge type of targets, or your English skeet type of car. I always think schools challenge or English skeet is the best practice for sporting you will do. It's also best practice for Olympic disciplines you'll do, because it's all about shooting 25 straight, 50 straight, 100 straight, things like that. And that's and practicing things like that, DTL, shooting 25 straight, you've got to be able to go out. If you can go out and shoot 25 straight on DTL, 50 straight on schools challenge, or 25 straight on English ski, you will have that experience to go out and compete at the highest level. And that is what I was told when I was shooting. And I can think of lots of different, mainly double trap shooters that went out and they can walk out every time and shoot 25 straight at DTL, 25 straight at this. And that is where you will build your knowledge up, is killing those golden nuggets, those easy targets. Because 90% on 100 sporting or a CPSA registered shoot, you're gonna get those golden nuggets. If you can kill all those, you can afford to miss a few of the hard ones. And that's where these big AA shots score, is they kill all those golden nuggets. And that's where they will get their score of sort of 88, 91, that sort of thing, 94, is they've killed their golden nuggets, so they can afford to miss those extra, those real tough sort of half a dozen birds that are put on that course to sort the men from the boys out. So that is the biggest thing really to take out of this, is shooting a lot of shells and shooting lots of different grounds, lots of different targets. So go out and have your go at the schools challenge course, have your go at the DTL, have your go at English sporting, go and get those golden nuggets. Biggest thing you'll ever take out of this.